Hi everyone, welcome to my channel The Coach. This is the very first episode of my channel and I would like to share how I cracked my PMP exam in just 4 weeks. Okay, before getting started, I would like you to subscribe to my channel so that whatever videos we are going to post, you get a notification for it, because the most exciting part is that we are going to start the whole series of PMP exam, and that would be completely free, so you can master your PMP concept on our channel. So here is my certificate which I achieved after clearing the examination. Why PMP? So this question always comes in mind, that why you should go for PMP. So I would like to share what triggered me to do PMP. So I was working when I started my preparation for PMP. I had a experience of 4 to 5 years of managing the project. I belong to the edtech sector, so I was managing the projects over there, but I wanted to learn the best practices, how to manage the project. So that triggered me, and we are living in a world of technology, and where upskilling is not a luxury but necessity, and I realized it very soon, and I started my PMP preparation. And trust me guys, after going through this course, it brought a good amount of change in my approach towards managing the project. So next is how I manage my preparation with a full-time job. So see, when I started my preparation, I was doing a full-time job, and I am a mother of 3-year-old kid. So it was pretty much challenging for me, but I balanced my preparation with the full-time job by smartly managing my time. Like when I used to commute to the office, I used to see the class recording. See, before attempting for PMP, we have to take 35 hours of training from any PMP authorized partner. So when I joined a coaching institute, they gave me the recorded class lectures. So that recorded class lectures helped me a lot, because I used to hear to those lectures when I used to go to office, and then while coming back. So every day I had kept a target of one chapter. I used to listen that video of only of one chapter twice or thrice, and then after coming back, 2 to 3 hours it took for me to read that same chapter from project management body of knowledge, which is the reference book which is used for PMP exam. So I used to study from that book, that chapter, and then solve the questions. I had enrolled myself in a test series. You can take any of the test series, or online also you can get lot of PMP scenario based questions. You can practice from there, and that practice would build the approach, and finally it helped me to get through the exam. Next steps to study. These are the steps which I followed religiously. I used to listen the class recording for the chapters. After the same chapter which I have heard the class recording, the same chapter I used to study from project management body of knowledge. Then I used to solve the question related to topic, and whatever mistakes I have done, I had made a small notebook, and in that notebook I used to write down those mistakes, so that I could revise from that notebook one day before or 2 days before the exam, and it helped me a lot. Next, the question comes to all the PMP aspirants are, what books we have to refer. So these are the 3 books. Here we go. So PMBOK 6th edition is a detailed version. So first you have to go through PMBOK 6th edition. Then PMBOK 7th edition is a concise version. So you cannot understand PMBOK 6 without going through PMBOK 7th edition. So you have to, in order to study the PMBOK 7th edition, you have to study PMBOK 6th edition. Without 6th edition, you cannot understand the 7th edition. And lastly, the Agile Practice Guide. No other book other than these 3 books. So the questions comes based on these three books, whatever theory are given in this book. So this is one tip I followed. I didn't refer to any other book, I studied only these three books. So if you have time, go through these books twice or thrice, so that you will have a good recall value. Next is exam strategy. Time management is a big thing in the exam, because you get a scenario based question, and questions are pretty much lengthy, so you have to solve that questions in a stipulated time. So you have around 180 questions. So, and the questions are scenario based, and paragraph, a big paragraph, or match the column, or drag and drop, such kind of things which takes time. So this time management skill comes from practice. So practice, practice, and practice. And finally, the approach, how you will, by approach I mean how you are going to solve the question. See, when you practice based on the what theory you have read in PMBOK 6, you will, the more you practice, the more you will be used to applying those concepts in your exam. So that's what I mean by approach. Then comes do's and don'ts. When first do's is read PMBOK 6th and 7th edition thoroughly. I'm talking about project management body of knowledge 6th and 7th edition, which you can download from pmi.org website after becoming a member. And then solve scenario based questions, focus on concept, read PMBOK 6th and 7th edition thoroughly. Don'ts, when we come to don'ts, the first is do not delay the exam. Once you have prepared, don't feel less confident. And I have seen some aspirants, they keep on pushing the date. Don't do that. Minimize the resource. Read only these three books: PMBOK 6, PMBOK 7th, and Agile Practice Guide. If you have time, read twice, thrice, or 4 times, but don't refer to any other book. Try solving maximum more and more number of questions. Bye bye for today, and see you in the next episode of PMP exams. Thank you.